So yeah, I was talking about laser eye surgery at the end of the last video, and then I realised I was running out of time. So yeah, laser eye surgery, far more gruesome than you'd think. You see, when I first heard laser eye surgery, I thought, you know, they have a big thing, like, I don't know, like an oversized laser pointer, and they just shine it in your eye, and there you go, you can see without glasses. But that's not what they do. When they're doing, and you know, you might want to mute the sound if you're squeamish. When they're doing laser eye surgery, it's like, first they make an incision on the surface of your eye. Then they kind of, I'm feeling a little queasy even describing this. They peel back the film and shine the laser underneath it to burn things away. Then they just sort of flop it back over and stick a bandage on top. And then, you know, you're blind for a couple of days. And then when it heals, apparently you can see. But, ew. It's just horrible. Thankfully, I don't need glasses myself. Someday I might. Is he enjoying the smell of those? They're letting off a green toxic gas. I wonder, will anyone buy one? I'll have Mandy buy one. If I can. No, she can't. Oh, can he pack away the table? We'll let these things go for cheap, so that people will buy them. And we might sell them down the park or something. Let's see. Yeah, we'll sell them over here. And let's stock everything here. There we go. Rotten muffins, get your rotten muffins. Actually, he could pass them off as like it's intentional. They're fly cakes. It's a delicacy in his homeland of bald Childistan. Oh, a customer, a customer, a customer. You've got to tend this table. Who's this? Mark Harder. I remember him. Can I call him over? Make a specific pitch? No. Is there any money on this table? I don't think so. Okay. No, we missed him. Oh, here comes someone else. Judith Salisbury. I wonder if she related to the steak person. Oh, she's looking. She's looking. Come on, Judith. Buy a muffin. Oh! Oh, I think she wants one. Oh, no. She's not buying. That's a shame. I'm sure they're delicious. They've probably aged to maturity, so, you know, they're extra tasty. That's how cake works, right? Just get a layer of delicious mold on it and there you go. Now, who else has stuff to do? Hang on, he can't eat plasma juice. He's not a vampire. Oh my god. The vampire genes have finally kind of run their course. And he can't turn into toy form. Brooze is human. Oh, that's weird. That's crazy. I haven't had a human sim in so long. Well, a human sim actually in the family. You know, excluding the marry-ins. And, yeah. That's just weird. How can such a weird... You know, with all the weird genetics he's got, vampire genes, genie genes, like magic toy genes, how has he not inherited any of them at all? And his dad's got all three. I guess he takes after his mother. How long's he got left as a child? Still ages. Absolutely ages. I'm still getting these memory things. I thought I turned them off. Actually, you guys can verify that I turned these off because it's in my early videos. But let's get a look. I have disabled memories. Yep. Yeah, why am I getting memory notifications? Answer me that, EA. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention in my last video is, yeah, and this is probably like months late, so sorry about that, but a big thank you to one of my fans who was called Mave555, I think, who actually sent me the Lunar Lakes town for The Sims, just out of the blue, and that was really cool. Like, that was really nice of you. Thanks for that. I actually, you know, if I bought sim points, that's exactly the one I would have bought. Because, you know, bit of a nerd. Angeline Durham wants to go on a date. Yeah, go on the date. No, he's just going to bed. Why is he not going on these dates? Take a look at that, EA. I'm just going to flag all these things now. Every bug I encounter from now on. Pack up all the videos, post them off to EA, just like, I don't know, EA offices, Video Game Street, America, Planet Earth. Just post it all off and just be like, you think your game is so great? Well, watch this. That'll show them. Oh, these ghosts. They're just obstacles. Ah, Bentley and Lydell. I wonder, does Lydell like his new look? I don't know why he's in dungarees now. He looks a bit like... Well, in the dungarees, he looks a bit like a character from like a Stephen King film from the 70s. Just like some small town guy who works in the old sawmill. He has a wife and kids, and he gets thrust into a world of terror when he accidentally cuts down a haunted tree. The story can be called Belief in Evil. Mwahaha. He doesn't have the vampire skills. That's annoying. I know he's human, but oh, he couldn't have at least got that. I'll stop disliking people, Mandy. Nobody likes you. She's like a repeat of that other wife from a few generations ago, whose name I completely forget. Was it Erica? No, or was Erica a nice one? I think Erica was a nice one. I forget who the horrible one was. Oh, I know. She'll have a painting downstairs. This one. Whatever her name is. Let's go check. Tammy, that's it. Tammy. How much is that worth? 2,000. That's not bad for an ancient painting. Let's see how much the one of Bomb is worth, our oldest painting. 4 grand. It's a masterpiece too. That's pretty good. I suppose, like in real life years, like a painting that's 9 generations old. That's pretty old. That probably takes you back to like the 1700s. Of course, in The Sims, there's been no technological advancement ever. That would be an interesting take on The Sims, actually, if technology advanced as you played. So, like, you started off in the Stone Age, and then, I don't know, television was invented. And then you're in the modern times. That's exactly how history happened, by the way. They're just a bunch of cavemen sitting around, and one of them put a bunch of rocks and glass together, and it started showing him episodes of Countdown. And then he was like, oh wow, I'll call it television. And then it was modern times. Like, that happened about 3 weeks ago, and here we are. The modern era. Keep on painting. He's doing pretty well, you know, considering his lack of supernatural enhancement. Bentley's been sent a fountain. How many of these gifts do I have in my inventory? What are these? Blueprints? Interesting. I've got loads in here. Where did this he picked up a gnome somewhere, and it's just been sitting in his inventory getting old. I feel so guilty for it. Let's sell all of these, see how much it's worth. Oh wow, it had to go to a processing. About 50 grand. That's not bad. What's this gnome called? Brain. Not Brian, Brain. I'm sorry, Brain, that you had to grow old. Stuffed into someone's pocket for all that time. I didn't realise you were there. You can run free now and join your friends. He's going to be like that guy in the Shawshank Redemption, that really old prisoner with the pet bird, who, you know, gets freed after like 60 years in prison, and then he can't take reality outside, so he oh, I don't want to spoil what happens. But, okay, you know what he does if you've seen it. Oh, a new one's been born. If you don't know, then he just learns to deal with it. He starts a dance troupe, he tours the country, and the second half of the Shawshank Redemption is actually about that. It's about an old man and his travelling dance troupe. And, you know, he travels to schools and they do dances about why the kids should you know, stay on track and not go to prison and stuff, because they'll end up like him and have an awkward few minutes after they leave before they discover a dance troupe. Gripping stuff. No, not really. That's obviously not what happens. Yeah, he kills himself. There's no dancing at all in the Shawshank Redemption. It may actually be the most danceless film ever made. No. These incoming phone calls don't seem to work very well anyway. I might as well just ignore them. Just looking at this. Brooze is going to nearly be a teenager by the time he starts school. Half his childhood is wasted on a weekend. You're not meant to have that much free time as a child. You're meant to have school and, you know, boring stuff like that. You don't get proper free time till you're in college. I mean, I had like a fairly tough college course. Doing computer applications. It was, you know, a hard course, lots of exams, reasonably long hours, but still, you know, I only had lectures less than half the year. So most of my year was time off when I could do whatever I wanted. Bumblebee is training Bentley. Come on, you bum! Lift those weights! Pump those legs! Yeah! He doesn't look like he's enjoying it. Are those bowling shoes? Bentley doesn't strike me as a bowler. Bowling's fun. It's kind of, you know, a sport you can be good at without actually doing that much physical training and stuff. I haven't done it in years, though. I'd probably be terrible if I tried it again. I played Wii bowling, actually. Wii bowling is good fun. I actually saw an article about some old man, and he holds the world record for Wii bowling, and he's played, I think, like 700 perfect games of it in a row. That's a bit weird. Like, I don't know, that just strikes me as there's something broken with the game if you're able to win it that many times in a row. Or actually, maybe there's something right with it. Maybe it's completely deterministic and that's a good thing. There's just a technique to it. You'd hate to be there on the day when he, you know, bowls a bad game, like misses a pin and ruins his streak. I think that will be the day he dies. It'll just be too much for him. There's also that new Wii coming out, like, next week or something. It's probably already been out if you're watching this, like it's already out. The Wii U, and to be honest, I haven't heard any hype about it at all. It just seems to be sneaking in. I'm considering getting one, though. The one thing that puts me off is the controllers are like €170 or something. So I'll only be able to play it like one player. So that wouldn't be fun. I don't know. I suppose I'll mention in my videos if I get one.